Some people meditate. Others twist a throttle. You never really see a country until you've felt its wind in your helmet. Motorcycles don't just move you forward. They move something inside you. They say money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a motorcycle. And that's close enough. The road doesn't care who you are. It only asks, how far can you go? A car moves your body. A motorcycle moves your soul. Fact: the first motorcycle ever built in 1885 by Gottlieb Daimler had wooden wheels. Even then, people still said, just one more modification. There are old motorcyclists and there are bold motorcyclists, but rarely both. The best journeys begin when the map stops making sense. When life gets complicated, twist the throttle and simplify. They told me to find myself, so I got lost on purpose. A full tank, clear sky, and no plan. Perfection needs nothing more. The sound of a motorcycle engine is therapy disguised as noise. Fact: the longest motorcycle jump ever recorded was 107 meters. Someone really wanted to skip traffic. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Just pick the one with more corners. Motorcycling isn't about the destination. It's about the detours you never planned. They say the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. But where's the fun in that? Fact: the fastest production motorcycle once hit 400 kilometers per hour. That's not travel. That's teleportation. Motorcycles are like art. Everyone admires them, but only a few truly understand them. When you ride, you don't escape life. You ride straight into it. A good helmet hides many emotions, except pure joy. Every time you start your motorcycle, you rewrite your own story. They say you only live once. Motorcyclists know that's not true. You live once per ride. Motorcycling is the answer. Who cares what the question was? Behind every calm motorcyclist lies a story with high RPMs. Fact: the world's heaviest motorcycle weighed over 4,000 kilograms, basically a tank with handlebars. Motorcycling isn't a hobby. It's controlled chaos wearing leather. Don't let anyone tell you motorcycles are dangerous. They're just brutally honest. They say speed kills, but so does boredom, just slower. There's a fine line between bravery and insanity. It's usually drawn by tire marks. Every scratch on a motorcycle has a story, and none of them start with, "I was being careful." Fact: riding a motorcycle burns nearly twice as many calories as driving a car. Call it fitness with style. Motorcycling doesn't build character, it reveals it. In a world obsessed with control, motorcyclists find freedom in balance. Never underestimate the power of a good corner and a bad mood. They say 4 wheels move the body, but 2 wheels move the soul, and sometimes the ego. Fact: the first motorcycle race took place in 1897. The prize? Eternal bragging rights. Some people buy souvenirs. Motorcyclists collect bugs on visors. Adventure doesn't start when you leave home. It starts when you stop checking your phone. Motorcycling, where every wrong turn becomes the right memory. You can't buy happiness, but you can rent it by the mile. Fact: the average motorcyclist smiles 100% more than the average driver. Unscientific, but obvious. Life's short. Make sure your tires aren't. A motorcycle doesn't ask where you've been, only how fast you're coming back. There are no strangers on the road, just motorcyclists you haven't waved at yet. They say never meet your heroes, unless your hero is a Ducati Panigale. The road to happiness is paved with asphalt and regret, mostly asphalt. Fact: the loudest motorcycle exhaust ever recorded hit 140 decibels. Subtlety? Never heard of her. A good ride is when you start thinking less and feeling more. When you're on a motorcycle, every sense wakes up: smell, sound, adrenaline, and occasionally fear. Motorcycling isn't dangerous. It's just highly immersive reality. Motorcyclists don't age. They just collect more kilometers. Every engine start is a fresh heartbeat. Motorcycling is a perfect blend of freedom, risk, and pure joy. When you ride, you're alive in a way cars can never provide. Some people go to church on Sundays. Motorcyclists find their faith at 10,000 RPM. Riding a motorcycle is like flirting with gravity. You never know who's in control. They told me to follow my dreams, so I got a full tank and never looked back. Every motorcyclist has a destination in mind, but the best rides are the ones that forget it. A great motorcycle doesn't just take you places, it takes your excuses away. Fact: the longest motorcycle trip ever recorded covered over 735,000 kilometers, almost twice to the moon. Motorcycling teaches patience, especially when you're behind a car doing 40 in a 90 zone. It's not about how fast you go, but how alive you feel getting there. There are only 3 speeds in life: slow, fast, and let's see what happens. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It'll kill you slower. A motorcycle doesn't care about your past. It only asks, where to next? You don't need a therapist when you have a throttle. Motorcycles don't leak oil. They mark their territory. Fact: in Japan, vending machines sell chain lube. Civilization has peaked. There are 2 kinds of motorcyclists: those who wave at others, and those who haven't noticed life passing by yet. They call it riding, but it feels more like flying low. A good ride ends when the tank's empty and the soul's full. You can't buy happiness, but a full face helmet comes close and protects it. Those who say it's just a motorcycle will never understand. Motorcycling, the art of balancing speed, fear, and joy in perfect harmony. Fact: the record for the most people on a single motorcycle is 58. Yes, it happened in India. Every motorcyclist knows that the first scratch hurts the most. After that, it's just character. Fuel prices go up, but so does the smile per kilometer ratio. The moment you stop fearing the road, it becomes your home. If the plan doesn't include motorcycles, it's not my plan. Some dream in black and white. Motorcyclists dream in red line. Fact: the average motorcycle produces fewer emissions than most cars, saving the planet one burnout at a time. You never see a motorcyclist with a sad face and a full tank. Motorcycling doesn't just build muscles, it builds stories. We don't ride because it's easy. We ride because life isn't. Fact: the oldest known Harley still runs after 110 years. Machines age. Legends don't. If you think your motorcycle loves you, remember, it'll still run beautifully for the next owner. You can't buy experience, but you can collect it in kilometers. Motorcyclists live by a simple rule: take care of your motorcycle, and it'll take care of your soul. And when the road finally ends, we don't say goodbye. We just whisper, see you next ride. Some people drive to work. Motorcyclists drive to feel alive. Fact: Valentino Rossi once said, the only victory sweeter than winning is finishing a ride with a full heart. We ride not to add days to our life, but to add life to our days. The loudest sound in the world is a motorcycle sitting silent in winter. When the ride ends and the helmet comes off, that tired smile, that's real peace. Motorcycling doesn't just build muscles, it builds stories. Every motorcyclist knows happiness is best served with wind, fuel, and a touch of danger. And finally, remember, the road never ends. It just waits for your next ride. Like this video? Then subscribe, hit the like button, and let know which quotes resonated the most and why. See you soon.